Okay, I've just been at Allegiant Stadium.
Take the next left onto Dean Martin Drive.
But anyway, there's Sheldon Adelson died last night, January 11, 2021. And anyway, 88 years old, billionaire. He was like always saying, give to the health.
Continue on Dean Martin Drive for 3/4 of a mile.
Industry, that's what he was saying. I give a lot of money to the health industry. Oh, and I wondered that because he was, when I heard him say that, he was like 85 or something like that. Oh, that's can't turn in there. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, he wanted to find things so he could live, forever probably. But he lived longer than probably I am gonna live. Let's see what I got. I got severe diabetes.
In a 1/4 mile, turn right on
Kidney getting ready to fail. But I told him at the VA, I said I'm willing to be the guinea pig for the fake kidney, the artificial kidney. It was like, well, they did artificial hearts.
Right onto West Oquendo Road, then turn right onto Century Park Drive.
Here's Oquendo Road. But anyway, they did those. I said, I'll be the guinea pig. Heck, I was, an Air Force vet, wasn't exactly Marine.
Take the next right onto Century
I almost
Park
did,
Drive.
but thanks to my friends, my buddies, I said, get out of that cruiser's office, and I joined the Air Force with them. Which now that I'm older, I wish
turn left onto
well,
Polaris
not wish,
Avenue. Take the next left onto Polaris Avenue, then turn left onto
left, that
Ponderosa
was
Way.
wrong. Anyway, I suggest that
in 1,000 feet,
people
turn right
deliver
onto South
pizzas
Valley
for
Boulevard.
a year, get your lights turned off, get, your rent and this, that, then join the Air Force. Then you'll be able to tell if you want to keep working there, because that's the best job I ever had. I'm not kidding at all. That's the best job I ever had. And I was in supply. You were like, what plane did you fly? You don't have to fly a plane. Join the Coast Guard, get her Air Force, get supply.
Turn right onto West Russell Road.
While you're young, you'll get free room and board, and it's not free. My wife even says it's free. It's not free. It's part of the deal. It's like, oh, I remember people saying when I was in the service, I only got paid $100 a month. That was way back then. But I was like, yeah, oh look, I'm only getting paid this much a month. Well, guess what? I had to go to the dentist every 6 months. When I need to go to the doctor, had to go. No electric bill, no rent. The showers, you could just take a shower for as long as you want. There was never anybody in them, and you could take it by yourself. Be like 4 stalls or something, or it depends on what base you're at, but some are better than others. But anyway, they're all good enough. Plenty good. Way good.
Take the next right onto Wynn Road.
And sometimes you gotta, if you go on a remote, go for a year.
Continue for 1.5 miles. In 1,000 feet, turn right onto South Arville Street.
Oh, this thing, robots do it. I've wanted to take me to Abbey Dental. That's I was going to go to Mexico, but this dental place advertises cheap stuff, or cheaper crowns. None of that shit's cheap, but way less expensive than other stuff, and if they take my insurance, I was going to go there and find out, but I got to go do something else right now. So, says the phone's not responding. But anyway, the Air Force, like I said, join the Air Force. If you're young, you know, if you're 21 or 22, that's fine. Because by the time I was a mailman for a long time, that's a long story. I went to go re-up, and I couldn't because my first sergeant told me if you didn't re-up right at that minute, he was going to make it so I could never join again because he was mad at me for something. Not even worth going into. But after a year of carrying mail in the Kansas City, I said, "Oh, enough of this crap. This is bullshit." And then I went to a recruiter,
1,000 feet, use the left 2 lanes.
tried to re-up, said, "I'll just join the Air Force. The Air Force is better than this, you know, a mailman." And went to re-up, and they said, "There's a code on your DD-214. Can't join," because I won't go into the reason. But years later I got my records and found out that I could have proven that was a lie, but I didn't know what to do. Maybe I ought to help somebody if the same thing happens to them. But I could have joined. I could have got that fixed, but I just...
In half a mile, turn right onto West Hacienda.
The guy said that, I was like, oh, that asshole first sergeant. And anyway, so I was a mailman, ended up for 15 years in Kansas City. I started going for a small town postmaster job after my first son turned 1 year old. I was like, I'm not going to raise you in the city. And I found out about the small town postmaster jobs, and I worked for another... Anyway, by the time I got the postmaster job, I would have retired. 20 years later, you know, after I joined the Air Force, I would have retired with 20 years in. You know, that's a minimum. Get half of your salary, plus you know, you get all those health benefits, what have you. That's a lot. All that, yeah. Now people say, okay, oh, I didn't get paid very much. Hey, you count that rent, you know, what, $1,000 a month rent down, just half-ass places, food, you know, you get 3 square meals a day, and I never ate better in my life on a regular basis than when I was in the Air Force. You know, pick your omelets in the morning, biscuits and gravy. Some chow halls in some places that you might get stationed at aren't as good as the one in Mildenhall, England, where, but most of them are plenty good. And anyway, no utility bills, dental bills, doctor bills, don't have to pay for health insurance. They take out Social Security. That's the only thing. And then, you know, and taxes. Whatever state you register in, you're from, when you're in the Air Force, that's the one they take taxes out of. So later on, if you go to South Dakota or Texas or a state that doesn't have state taxes, register in that state and be a resident there. Get your driver's license there, and then wherever you go, overseas, this, that, whatever, never have to pay state tax. So anyway, yeah, and I mean, I was looking good in the Air Force blues, and I just took it for granted. You know, whenever you had to travel, you had to wear your blues, like a suit and tie and everything, and you're like, oh, you know. Now I look at it and I'm like, holy shit, that was cool. All right, everybody have a beautiful day. I'm almost home, so this might be in, I'll do this video on YouTube. This is Tropicana and Decatur Boulevard. West Tropicana and South Decatur, and then we're heading towards Flamingo. There's a Home Depot. Yeah, this is just regular Vegas, you know, hometown Vegas. It's got all the regular stuff. There's a Harbor Freight right there. It's open. Everybody loves Harbor Freight. Jeep tools. And there's a tree house, a weed store, you know, you can get edibles, whatever you need there. CBDs, get rid of your anxiety. There's the strip down there, see? Not far at all. My house, apartments down here. Oh shit, I gotta watch out. Forgot the crazy ass son of bitches. They just fly by, they don't look out for other crazy son of bitches. Okay. Have a beautiful January 12th, 2021. Sheldon Adelson, may he rest in peace, died last night, and I think he was 88. Have a good one.